Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what would your person say to you if they could, maybe even from their higher self, if blocks and obstacles were removed, if they could say anything truthfully. What would your person say to you at this time? So you have picked the Unicorn Oracle, and this is the deck you chose, which is adorable and beautiful. So this definitely will give some unicorn blessings or some positive vibes and energy to start off the reading. So I do like that. And then the card that actually split from the deck, I don't know if it will split from the deck again, probably not. But anyway, it said laughter. So I'm curious to see if this comes out. I also saw forgiveness, and I also saw teamwork. The crystal of the day that I have picked for you today is this beautiful Caribbean calcite. So this is beautiful. I can tell in the glare from the light that it might not be showing up as sky blue as it is in reality. You can kind of get a hint of it from the sides that aren't in direct sunlight. But it is very, very beautiful. It's very dainty and soft, the color. It's very gorgeous. I love how they excavate them up from the Caribbean. So it's a very, very beautiful sky blue. So I will put this in frames so you can see it. I like how pyramids are meant to send manifestations out into the universe by shooting them up. So I feel like pyramids are always cool, and I always write my manifestations or my prayers or my wishes on a piece of paper, and I fold it up and I put it underneath the pyramid. So if you have a pyramid in your place, you may want to make a wish for this connection and put it underneath a pyramid to send out your thoughts to the universe. I hope you've enjoyed the intro. The intro is Versailles. I went this summer, and you can tell in the drawing room with the white walls and the gold paneling trim and the blue curtains that is a very classic French interior design. And so I believe they got that interior design ideas from Versailles, and they carried it through a lot of France after that. So I just love that interior design. I think it's so beautiful. So I hope you've enjoyed the intro. And I am actually a little ice princess today because one of my really good friends, Nicole, she made this beautiful hair comb. She makes all sorts of cool hair accessories. You may remember her work just from other videos I have done on my channel so far. And I will be filming a video with her hair accessories. I believe I'm going to be filming it in November, so you may already have watched it. But I've been holding off on filming my November videos so right now because I'm waiting on this really cool special deck called Falling in Love Oracle. It's amazing, and it's so fall autumn themed. It's a little Halloween themed too, so I may get it in time to do my Halloween series with it, so you may have seen it in my Halloween series. I'm actually filming this video in the beginning of October because I want to film videos in advance for you so you can watch them when I go home for the holidays and go to the Caribbean and stuff. And so you won't have to wait to hear about guidance on your love life. But basically, I've been holding off on some videos because I'm waiting for this deck. So actually, it's October, but I'm pretending it's December for you. Anyways, let's get to your reading. This is what's important. So I'm going to shuffle the unicorn cards, and we're going to see what would they say to you right now at this time, if they could say to you anything. Okay, but yes, so this is a beautiful Aqua Aura hair comb. Nicole's information is in the description box. Okay, so I get the light card, and this is very beautiful. So I do feel like that your person wants to tell you, or would tell you, that you are a guiding light for them, that they are so inspired by you, that they are admiring you, they look up to you, that you are somebody that I feel like they aspire to be. I also get thankful. I feel like they are extremely thankful, and they're very, very grateful to have you in their life and this connection, this friendship, because I feel like it's more than just a romantic connection. I feel like you guys have a deep friendship as well, and I feel like that you guys have really been there for each other throughout all of the darkest times. So I feel like they're extremely grateful to you for this connection. Wish upon a star, that's what I said about the pyramid. I think that's beautiful. So I feel like you're not the only one that's wishing for this connection to come true. So I do feel like that your person is rooting for you. They're rooting for this connection to happen. I love the Wish Upon a Star card. I do feel like this connection is going to get off the ground if it hasn't already, or it will progress to the next level. I feel like your person is very focused and hoping that this connection will go there. And then the last two unicorn oracle messages for this deck that you chose to start is just be yourself and worth waiting for. So I do feel like that for your person really, really likes who you are. They look up to you, they admire you, they don't want you to change, they don't want you to, I feel like they don't want you to try to be somebody else. I'm just hearing that song, don't be someone else just to try to please me, that Billy Joel song, Just the Way You Are. That might be a song for somebody. But yes, so basically they really want you to feel confident in who you are and to just be yourself. And I get worth waiting for. So I do feel like your person really knows that if there's a waiting time that has to happen in this connection, that they really are excited to be with you. So I feel like that your person they don't mind waiting. They know that you're valuable and important, and that they would wait for you, or they would be patient to see this situation through. So if you're curious if your person would wait for you, I feel like they say that you are definitely worth waiting for. Okay, so now I want to get some more information. I want to see I'll use the Alchemy Tarot. I want to see what's going on in this connection here. Okay, so I'll do a traditional relationship spread, and I will do reversals so we get more details. What would they say to you? So I'm going to say this is what you would say to your person, or what you've been saying, with 3 cards on your side. This is what they would say to you, or what they've been saying in the current moment. Like, this is like recently. This is what they've said to you in the past. So what they've already said, but a little bit more like not quite yesterday, maybe last month or a few months ago, more in the past. Then I have what would they say to you in the next few months, how things will go in the future. And again, this is December, so if you're watching this video when I'm releasing it, 3 months in the future is about the beginning of springtime. So I would say this would be like this winter, or if you're in a different hemisphere, it might be summer. But this is basically like December to March if you're watching this video now. Otherwise, calculate 3 months in the future from when you're watching this, and a card for what they would say to you down the road long term. So let's see here. So for you on your side, you've been going through some tough times, actually. So I get the 2 of Swords reversed, first of all. So if you've had to make a decision, I feel like you've told your person, like, I can't choose right now. I can't make a decision right now. I don't know what to choose. I don't know what to do. I feel like there's been a lot of indecision on your part. And I feel like that you've been kind of maybe waiting yourself. You may say, like, I can't make a choice right now. So it's having a difficulty or an inability to make a decision that's important. You may feel like it's not the right timing. I feel like you're saying, please wait for me to make this choice. Please have patience with me. The 3 of Swords comes up in reverse. And so this is a card where normally it's about healing. But because it's in reverse, I feel like that you're saying, like, I just need some more time. I need to heal. Please be patient with me. Maybe I'll make a different choice when I feel better. Or you might be hurt by this connection and you don't want to make a decision to finally cut it off or end it, but I feel like you've been really hurt and you need some healing time, and that's kind of what would propel this situation forward, is your healing in this connection. I feel like you've been hurt, and I feel like you've been doing the healing, and I feel like that you've been probably expressing to your person, you really hurt me, I'm in pain, or other people have hurt me, I'm guarded, that kind of thing. But I'm also feeling like your person maybe isn't giving you the love and the affection that you've been hoping for. So it might be that you're hurt, you don't want to make a decision about this relationship, but yet you've been in pain and you've been hurt, because I get that your person is the King of Cups and it's in reverse. And you may say, like, don't you love me? Do you feel love for me? I don't feel feelings from you. I don't feel like you're giving me affection. What's going on? This really hurts me. I feel like you're not really showing me love. These kind of things. So I feel like that's what you've been saying to your person. For your person on their side, they've been trying to tell you, like, no, my gosh, I do totally love you. I do have all these feelings for you. You make me so happy. No, we're in a relationship. You're my girlfriend. You're my boyfriend. You know, I want to be with you. That sort of thing. So I get the Two of Cups. So you might be like, don't you love me? I don't feel your love. And your person is saying, of course I have feelings for you. How do you not see that? So I get the Two of Cups upright on your person's side. So they might be like, of course I have feelings for you. I'm dating you, aren't I? You know, I feel like they're saying, they're trying to reinforce to you or reiterate or repeat to you that they have feelings for you. So I get the Two of Cups upright, and I get the Ten of Cups upright. They may be like, you're my future, you're my ever after, you're who I want to be with, you make me so happy, oh, I really want to be with you, I feel so much happiness with you. And then I get the Knight of Cups reverse. I'm sorry I don't always tell you I love you, I'm sorry I don't always show you, I'm sorry I don't always give to you, because this is a card about them not always being loving and emotive and romantic, but them saying like, sorry I don't always tell you I love you, but I'm with you, I'm committed to you, I do things for you all the time. You know, it's like your person is trying to say how much they do give to you or how much they do express love or how much they do love you, but you may not be receiving it, and it seems like you still feel hurt. If they did something wrong, then I feel like they're trying to say like, I'm sorry I did that, I do love you, blah, 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 etc., etc. So you may feel hurt by something they did or might feel sad, and they might be trying to show you how much they love you. In the past, I get Judgment. So I feel like what they've said before is they may say like, hey, you have to make a decision about this connection, or they may need to make a decision about this, or they may have made a decision about this, or they may have made a decision to get back together with you or to get together with you. The Judgment means that both of you made some decision to get together. This may have happened in October. In the Sun and the Moon reverse, the eclipses, especially the full moon or the new moon eclipses in, I would say, October, November, may have affected you guys in this connection, because I'm getting the sun and the moon together, which is usually an eclipse. Also, it might be the new moon, which is when the moon is in the sun sign. And so it might have been that there was a new moon or on one of the new moons in the past, they would have said to you something about making a decision. This is probably the eclipse that just passed, honestly. The October eclipse new moon. That would have been like October 25th, 26th, basically. So this would have been a time period where maybe they would have said, or you would have had an important conversation, or that might be that the conversation or events that happened around those dates are what's affecting your connection now. Even if you're watching this, say, in March or in May, it seems like, think back to what happened around the eclipses of last October. So it's very interesting in this dynamic. So I'm getting the sun and the moon in reverse. So there was a lot of sadness. There was no happiness in this connection at that time, where you guys had a very painful, sad talk. And the moon would have been where there was a time of still having confusion, but getting more clarity and feeling maybe not quite ready, but it was definitely an emotional talk for sure. So I am getting the Judgment upright and the sun and the moon in reverse. So it was a very emotional talk for both of you. Or at least both of you were feeling very emotional, even if you weren't saying it to your person. All right, or to each other. In the future, in the next 3 months, what your person would say to you. So, all right, there would need to be a change in this dynamic for you guys to put this on a different course. Because what I'm seeing right now is you guys within the 3 month time. Now, this doesn't mean long-term future, like past that or anything, but I am getting the Strength card in reverse. I'm getting the Hermit in reverse. And I'm getting the Ten of Swords upright. So, within the 3 month time, you guys might end this connection just to get back and then get back together. So it's an interesting dynamic. So you guys might be able to avoid it so you don't have to break up at all. Or you might not have to separate yourselves at all. But basically what I'm getting is with the Strength in reverse, your person may be like, I can't do this anymore. This is really wearing me down. This is really like draining me. It's making me feel so weak. I don't feel really strong enough to keep going here. Maybe our connection's not strong enough to keep going. So the Strength card in reverse is like your person is going to feel kind of pushed to their limit. And then I get the Ten of Swords, which is like, maybe we should just end it. Maybe we should just break up. Should we just call things off? And then I feel like you guys might like have a breakup situation. Then I get the Hermit in reverse, because after the breakup, then I don't want to be away from you. I don't want to be in seclusion. I don't want to be in separation. Let's get back together. Let's reconnect. Let's be in each other's lives. So the Hermit is usually about two people removing themselves or having some alone time away from each other. But with it in reverse, I feel like they're like coming out of seclusion, coming out of isolation. So if you guys have like a heated fight, or if you guys have like, I can't do this anymore, let's end things, then I don't feel like it will last. And I feel like you guys would come out of hiding. You guys would come out of isolation and you guys would reconnect. So now I want to tell you this because I don't feel like you guys have to get to this breaking point. Sometimes the breaking point happens to set you guys on the right course or to get you guys on a better path, because it just seems like there's an issue in this connection where your person feels like they're giving you all this love, but you're not able to receive it. There may be either miscommunications in this connection. You guys might feel like you guys don't understand each other, or there may be a lot of miscommunications, or like you guys might not even have a communication link in your astrology chart. You guys may have a difference in love languages, and so there may need to be like a translating. Because if you're always wanting them to say it to you in words, but they're always doing it through actions and not words, you might feel very, very unloved, even though they're pouring all this love in. So there's an interesting dynamic here. I do feel like a lot of people do break up or end connections if they feel like they're not being loved, if they feel like their love languages are not being met. So you may want to read The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman if you haven't already, to understand what you and your person's love languages are, so you guys don't have to break up just to get back together. Because that can also sometimes set you guys up on a path of feeling like there's not a lot of trust in this connection, or will this person just leave me? So really, I feel like you guys can avoid this whole situation if you wanted to. Also, if you feel like you guys are running in circles and you're not really getting anywhere with your conversation, like if you're feeling like your conversation and your communication is not productive, then it may be about taking a time out. And that does not mean like a breakup for 5 days or a week. It might just be about taking a time out for an hour to kind of self-soothe and then to reconnect. So sometimes taking timeouts are really effective therapy technique tools that couples use in couples therapy to work through more productive communication if they're both feeling overwhelmed, or one of them is feeling dysregulated or overwhelmed or too heated. That can prevent breakups too. It can prevent saying things you don't mean. It can prevent acting out of impulsive reactivity. Also, another thing too is you may be able to communicate without words. So what I've tell some of my clients is that if you're feeling like you're trying to have a talk with your person and you're just cross-purposing and you're not really dealing with what the other person's saying, and you're not able to take it in, or they're not able to take it in, and you're just not really connecting with your communication, it might be better to communicate without words at that time. So it might be like, that's when you give your person a hug. That might be when you guys stop talking with words and you rely upon all the other love languages to give that person affection, love, and reassurance. Because sometimes communicating can be like a bomb detonating, which isn't helpful. So they always say communication in a relationship is good, but there comes a point in time where communication actually starts to now deteriorate the connection. And that can be like, if now you're arguing for 5 hours, it's like you guys need to be able to use discernment about when communication is needed and how and all of that. I get the 8 of Wands reversed in the future though. So I'm getting for you that, again, there's kind of miscommunications or hard time with communication in the future. So I feel like you guys are a pile where there is so much love. There is so much love here. There's a lot of emotions. There is a strong connection, and there is a difficulty to communicate. So what I love though is this is literally something you can learn in a book. So I love that. There's a lot of books like Communication for Couples. If you Google it, you can find tons of books on how to communicate well. Virginia Satir is a great communication therapist. You can read all sorts of books on her. She's not around anymore. She was from the 70s, but she's a pioneer in relationship therapy. There's a lot of communication books you can read. You can read Gottman. You can read anything on what's the technique? There's a technique basically just imago, just on communication, techniques on couples. It's really, really good. So there are many things you guys can do to improve the communication in this connection, because I see a lot of communication struggles, but I do feel like they are not insurmountable. I feel like you guys can work on these and you guys can work through it. So there's positive hope here. Now I want to see more. I want to see oracle cards first. I'm going to go jumping to the Twin Flame Guidance Oracle in this particular pile because of the tarot. So I want to see, what is your guidance right now from Spirit in regards to this connection? And then we're going to get back to what would they say to you. Because I want to see, what is your guidance here? Because I feel like you guys have a lot of love, but you guys just are not seeing it. Victim, free will, abandoned, purge, and solitude. All right, maybe actually the time in the next few months where you take some time away to yourself to kind of regroup is helpful for you guys. So, you know, where it shows in the past, maybe you guys don't have to avoid it. Maybe it's actually good for this connection. So when I get victim first, I feel like in this connection, if you're feeling, or if your person is feeling very unloved, which I also got with the abandoned card, if you or your person are feeling very unloved, it may be about for you to challenge that belief. Sometimes we feel unloved when we're not loved in the way we need or in the way we want, but the love is really there and we know it intuitively. We're like, we know they love us, but why won't they just do X? Or we know they love us, but they're not doing this thing. If somebody loved us, they would do X. And that phrase is actually pretty volatile for couples. I feel like that phrase, if they loved me, they would do fill in the blank. Because sure, some people, if they love you, would do that. But not all people who love you would do that. And it doesn't mean they don't love you. So that phrase in that sentence can be a little problematic, I would say. It's a generalization and it's a stereotype. But I would say for you, if you're feeling very abandoned and you're feeling like in a drowning kind of like, you know, you're feeling I would say in a victim, like if you're feeling sad all the time in this connection, then I would say that for you, you have choices. So one, I would feel like for you, you have free will, number one. So first of all, you have free will about, is this really a compatible relationship for you? You can ask yourself that. Is this something you're willing to work on to improve it? You can ask yourself that. Because for some of you watching, it's not a connection that you want to marry. It's not somebody that you want to like be the whole lifetime with. And if that's the case, it may be about reevaluating, how long do you want to be enjoying yourself here? Are you enjoying yourself here? If you do want to, if you're like, this is absolutely my person forever, then I get the purge card. And it may be about learning about how to like self-soothe and emotionally regulate when we're triggered. That is helpful to have as a skill in any connection. Because when we do feel love, romantic love for people, eventually at some point we will get triggered by them. So it is basically about feeling like you can purge that out. So that is good. And I get solitude. So I do get for you that it's sometimes about taking that time away, and the solitude does help to regroup. Timeouts in connections are extremely effective tools, and you can research them. You can read about them. And or you can get even couples therapy with your person if you guys are that serious. So, and honestly, you don't even have to feel like you guys are in a bad place to get couples therapy. That's a misnomer. Basically, people can benefit from couples therapy at any time. And the earlier they do couples therapy, actually, the stronger a foundation their relationship has. But even if they've been together for 20 years, they can still get couples therapy and receive benefit from it. So there is that. Now I'm going to go back to, what would they say to you? Because I know we went on a big thing, but I kind of feel like you guys needed it as a couple, especially if you guys are resonating with the communication challenges. And that's why I really wanted to open that up for you guys and go there. If that isn't your situation, then I'm sorry you had to go through all that. You could just fast forward YouTube. All right. So, alrighty. Messages from Divine Masculine or from the masculine part of your person. Okay. Because we all have masculine and feminine inside of us, and this is messages from your person. So what would your person say to you knowing all we know? Detaching from our connection to concentrate on what needs to get done. So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, why don't you love me? Why aren't you around? Don't you love me? Where are you going? Your person is trying to tell you that sometimes while they have this constant feelings of, romantic feelings for you, that sometimes they're like, I can't focus on you and being attentive and connecting with you right now. I need to work. I need to do this thing. And so it may be a little bit of a power struggle with time and time management. It may be that your person is really trying to prioritize necessities so that you guys can have a stable relationship, and it might make you feel abandoned. We did get the abandonment card, and we did get that your person is like, but I love you, I'm here, I'm committed, you're my person, and you're feeling unloved with the Three of Swords and the hurt and the King of Cups reversed and all of that. So for some of you out there, your person is being honest when they're saying that they just need to focus on work for the stability of your connection. So there is that. Also, sometimes detaching from your connection is able to self-soothe, and you guys can use that as a helpful coping skill, as long as it's not used like excessively to avoid the connection. And that can be sometimes a challenging piece to discern. Are they avoiding me, or are they really just emotionally regulating? You can tell the difference because they come back after a day or two if they're using it to emotionally self-regulate. If they're using it for weeks, they may be in an avoidance space. So there is that. So it has to be only like, a appropriate amount of time for your body to go back down to calm. Of course, people sometimes we get mad and we're still staying mad weeks later, but that's also because there's a deeper issue there. I used to believe we were incompatible in the past. And that might be what you guys are experiencing, that you're like, gosh, there really is a love language mismatch, or there really is a communication challenge. So I would say for you that your person is saying like, I used to think we were incompatible for the issues that we have in our connection, but now I believe, because I used to means that he used to, or they used to believe, but now they don't believe. Now they believe something different. So they may be like, I used to believe we were incompatible, but now I believe we are compatible. And this is why. Or I used to believe these issues would break us, but now I feel like we can work on them. So I feel like your person is actually very helpful, and they're trying to tell you what they need while also being present for you. Oh, okay. For some of you, that Two of Cups on their side is that they're in a relationship and you're hurt by it, and you're like, why aren't you giving me the love? It seems like you're in your connection too much. And that's why with them, they're the Knight of Cups. They're not able to give you the love because they're already in a relationship. Now, that's not going to be for all of you viewers, but if your person that you know already is already in a relationship, then this message is for those viewers. And it says, I'm aware that the karmic relationship, the relationship they're in, is trying to impersonate you, is trying to be a connection with them, and it's not working for her. So basically, if they're in a relationship, they may be trying to be happy in this relationship, but it's not working because they realize that this person is not you and they have a lot of feelings for you, even if they're not allowed to express them or they can't say it. So, cannot stand the idea of you being with anyone else. Some of you, if they're in a relationship already, they may have a little double standard, or they may feel petrified of going through what you're going through. So, for some of you that. For others of you, they're just straight up jealous or they're straight up scared that you may be in a connection with other people, or that you would leave them to be with somebody else that could make you happier. So there is that. Envisioning you naked in my bed every time I pleasure myself in private. Okay, so your person is really, really, really attracted to you. So I do feel like that your person thinks about you, and they also think about you very passionately. Seeing the signs and synchronicities that are guiding me towards sacred union. So your person has been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities that's been guiding them to connect with you. So that's really strong. And I get maturing from my childish ways and stepping into my power, which is great because they did get the Knight of Cups reversed. So I do feel like that your person is growing, they are maturing. If they've been immature and childish, I feel like they are working beyond that. They're maturing, they're growing up. That's positive, that's happy and helpful and good. And they are trying to step into their power, which is awesome. So I do like that for you with your person. Now I want to see what are some of their light and shadow messages. So this is what they would say to you if they could. Do these three as well. Oh. I'm flipping them to me because they're kind of small print and you won't be able to see them on camera until I hold them up. Okay. Oh. Okay, you guys. So, for some of them, you're watching this video because they are keeping secrets from you and you're like, what are they thinking? What would they say to me? Like, why aren't they telling me? So for some of you watching, it says, I'm keeping secrets from you. So you're probably aware that your person's not like in full disclosure. They're probably not completely transparent. And they're probably not completely forthcoming with absolutely everything. So they do have some secrets that they are keeping secret from you. It says, I destroyed your confidence in me. So I do feel like that your person feels like because of what they're doing, maybe you caught them in a secret or in a lie or that sort of thing, or you're feeling like they're just not sharing with you. And it does seem like on one level that your person feels like maybe their secrets or even lying for some others of you has destroyed your confidence in them. For others of you watching, it's just like they're in a, you guys just not being able to communicate effectively is where they're taking on responsibility and blame for that, feeling like, oh, I just am not communicating well, or we just can't talk right. And, now pile one won't trust me. Now pile one thinks that I said something that I didn't say or I didn't mean or that kind of thing. So there is that. And if they're not giving you your love language, then they feel like they destroyed your confidence in them to be able to make you happy. So there is that. So they're feeling a little defeated right now or feeling a little bit like a failure. And then another shadow message is, I'm living the consequences of my choices. So if they're in another connection, there are consequences of that, and they are living those consequences or those experiences. So I'm living the consequences of my choices is also, I feel like your person is feeling like if they're not communicating right or they are saying stuff they didn't mean, or if they aren't showing up for you, then they're living the consequences of that. So for some of you, your person has made choices that are hurting them. Then I get light. It was like a fairy tale when we met. So I do feel like your person feels like when you guys met, it was like a fairy tale. It was the most beautiful. You were their unicorn, So it was that. So your person definitely feels like the honeymoon period or the very beginning infatuation period was magic. And then I get, wherever you are is home to me. So your person definitely feels at home with you. I feel like they want to be curled up in your arms. They want to be just loved and sheltered and hugged and all of that. So that is what I have for you, pile one. I hope that this has helped you. It's interesting because partly I feel like I was normally going to be going into much more like messages from what they would say to you. But it is interesting because I feel like your person, they are communicating with you in some ways, but it may not be landing. It might not be understood or vice versa. They may not understand why you feel the way you feel. Or maybe there are some miscommunications going on. I don't feel like there's a lack of communication. I just feel like there's a lack of understood communication. But that is what I have for you. I hope this has helped you. If you feel like this wasn't your situation, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you liked this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, if you like these beautiful Aqua Aura hair combs, feel free to check Nicole's beautiful crystal hair accessories information in the description box. All right, guys, I will see you guys later. See you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what would they say to you at this time. So what would they tell you if they could, if blocks were removed, if they could be forthcoming and transparent and honest, and brave, and they could say anything. What would be their truth? So you guys have picked the Romance Angels card in the intro, which was in Versailles, one of the drawing rooms or living rooms of Versailles. Hi, baby. So what's cool about that is Versailles was a very strong influence in the interior design of French interior design art. And so you could tell in the drawing room, that's where they got that traditional French paneling with the white walls and the gold trim and the beautiful blue drapes. That's very French, very Parisian. So I love that style. I think it's beautiful, and I wanted to show you the chandelier and the beautiful blue satin chairs, and it's just Versailles, it's just a palace. So I wanted to kind of dress in theme today, where even though we're in December, when I'm releasing this video, I wanted to be like a little ice princess today, or a little winter princess. And so I wanted to dress in like the same blue as the drapes. It was very beautiful there. A little like bling for the chandelier. And I'm wearing this beautiful hair comb that my friend Nicole made, and she sells these beautiful crystal hair accessories. Some of them she finds by going around California and locally sourcing them, by finding them herself by rock hounding. Others, like this one, which is Blue Aqua Aura, she finds or buys, and she makes these by hand and wire wraps them. And they're just so pretty. So she's my hairdresser. I've had her forever. And also one of my really, really good friends for over 10 years. So I'm putting her information in the description box. So if you like these little crystal hair combs or any of her other hair accessories she makes, feel free to check her out. All right, so I have this beautiful crystal of the day for you. This is a crystal with black tourmaline in it, so quartz with black tourmaline. And I even feel like this is a little bit of red here, so it might like little iron. So I feel like this connection is very fortified. It's very strong. You know, quartz has a hardness of 7. It's a very strong crystal. Black tourmaline is, you know, a protective and a cleansing crystal. And, you know, this iron is also strong. They used to make, you know, the Iron Age, everything out of it. So I feel like that this connection is strong and can last. So I'm going to shuffle the Romance Angels card first before we get to the tarot, since this is the deck that you chose, and we're going to be able to look at your connection and see what is going on in this connection here. What is happening, and what would they say to you if they could? So we're going to pull 5 cards for what they would say to you. Now, when I showed you the first card, we'll see if it comes up again, but when I showed you the first card to the camera saying this is the card you chose, I was looking on the back of it, and it did say, give your relationship a chance. So I want to see in the cards that come up if that also comes up again. And this, it's not. This says, pays attention to the red flags. Your person might be cautious right now. They might be a little nervous in this connection. We get deception, reconciliation, very soon, express your love, and make the effort. All right. So your person is one that does not want to tell you their plans. I do get deception. I'm not surprised you're watching this video. You're probably feeling like your person is a big old mystery, like they're just not wanting to communicate to you what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their plans are. And I get with deception, like they might be wearing a mask. They may be trying to show you everything is fine and okay when it's not. They might be trying to really present themselves as happy and that everything is going well. And I also feel like maybe they're trying to be stronger than they are. Because I get you guys are probably in separation. You're probably watching this video also because you guys aren't talking, or you're in low contact, or maybe your person isn't saying stuff that's really deep or telling. Because I get reconciliation where they're returning to your life. So they basically would tell you, I'm sorry that I've been hiding things from you or lying to you or trying to pretend like I'm stronger or braver than I really am, but I do want to reconcile with you, and I want to reconcile with you very soon. So I feel like your person wants to communicate to you quickly or reach out to you. And I get express your love. So I'm also feeling like your person with express your love and make the effort, your person's really trying to come in strong here. So I feel like your person is really going to try to make up with you. They're going to try to reconcile, and they're going to make the effort to express their love very soon. And that is beautiful. So I feel like they have plans of coming back, coming in strong, and they don't want to let you know until maybe they can reveal it or unveil it. I feel like they want to make something kind of dazzling. All right, now I'm going to use a tarot deck that's on the other side of the table, because as I was looking at your romance angels, this really made itself known to me. All right. Well, we will take these. Thank you. All right, so this is the Mystic Palette Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and it's a very cool deck. So I will take reversals, and we'll take these as general messages of what your person would say to you, and then we're going to look into the relationship and see what's going on in the dynamic. So first, all right, and I will take reversals like right now if they are reversed to me. And then I will flip them around so that you guys can see them face up. So right now I get 7 of Wands reversed. I'm also getting Mars and Leo. I have the Tower upright. And this is Mars as well. So we're getting Scorpio energy in this pile already. Leo energy in this pile. I even want to say Uranus because the Tower is a very Uranus, so very Aquarius energy. I get the Star, which there's actually an Aquarius symbol on the Star card, and it's upright. And I get the 7 of Coins. This is really juicy, you guys. I'm like, wow, actually. I'm getting the Saturn in the 7 of Coins, and then Taurus. So Taurus symbol is showing up. I get King of Coins, more Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, but definitely still more Taurus, and this is upright. And then I'm getting Knight of Wands reversed, which Knight of Wands is more Leo energy, sometimes Sagittarius, Aries. And then I'm getting the Eagle on this, which is a Scorpio card anyways, but I'm getting, it even says Aquarius and Moon in Aquarius. So your person or you may have these placements in your chart. Saturn in your Saturn, or their Saturn may be in Taurus. Then they may be in Aquarius. There may have an Aquarius Mars even. And their Mars may be in Leo, or your Mars may be in Leo. So there's interesting energies. So I'm getting 3 Aquarius energies. A Taurus energy, a Leo energy, Scorpio energy. Okay, very fixed sign. Oh my goodness. All right. So what I see for you guys, translating it now. All right. So we will pick this up because this is a story. All right. And now I'm going to put them down so you can see them the way I saw them. So I get 7 of Wands in reverse. Your person wants to say, I know I have been defensive. I know I've been pushing you away. I know I have been either withdrawing myself, or I have been very guarded, and maybe I've been very stubborn, and I have been trying to shut you out, and I have been trying to kind of like hit you back. Not violently hit you back, but like push you back energetically. So there is this. Your person has been feeling like they have been very defensive and pushing you away. They have had major realizations with the Tower. Your person's like, but oh my God, did I get an epiphany? I am so shocked. I feel like everything in my life is changing. And I feel like this epiphany that I have gotten has been life-altering. And guess why? Where I didn't have hope about our connection, now I'm beginning to start to have hope about our connection. I feel like things are definitely changing and growing and evolving. And not only that, but I am impatient to see it through. I don't want to have to wait anymore, and I don't want to have to wait in this connection anymore. Most likely, the separation you guys have gone through has been making your person have a lot of epiphanies and realizations, and now they have hope about this connection and want to reconcile with you, and they don't want to have to wait anymore for this to happen. They want to dive forward and do this very soon, right away. They're saying that they are a lot more stable than they ever were before, and that they basically want to be a permanent fixture in your life, and they want to be a very strong relationship partner for you. The King of Coins is one of the most committed, lifelong romantic partners in the tarot deck. So they definitely want to be that King of Coins for you. And even though they've been suppressing or oppressing the sexual passion or the nature of that fiery nature in this connection, even if you haven't heard from them or anything, that they are basically really trying to, repress moving forward, or they've been trying to not move forward with you, that is changing now. And again, they still don't want to tell you this with the Seven of Swords. Okay, darling. All right, sweetie. This is not your playground. This is not your playground. All right. So yes, so with the Seven of Swords, I feel like your person is just feeling like they just don't want to tell you their plans, but that they're going to come back, they want to reconcile with you, and this is electric, and their connection with you is very electric and fun. Okay. Fun might not be the word, but definitely electric. All right. So now I want to look at, and we'll see if these can come up again. So now I'm going to look at the relationship, and I'm going to see what would they say to you. So we're going to have 3 cards on your side representing what you would say to them or what you have been saying to them. And we'll do reversals. And now we have 3 cards for their side, what they are saying to you or what they would say to you now at this present time. We have 3 cards for the past, what they have said to you already. And I would say probably not like within, the last few days, even though it could have been, but it's probably a little longer past than that. But, in the past, what they have said to you already. 3 cards for what they would say to you in the next 3 months. Basically, just with it going on the natural path that it's going currently, if things were not to change. And then a card of what they would say to you long-term future, or down the road farther than 3 months out from now. And since this is the first week of December or the second week of December, beginning of December, that this is basically, between now and March, I would say, for most of you watching, if you're watching when I'm releasing it. If you're watching it at a different time, just calculate 3 months in the future. So this is probably the winter, and then this would be the spring and beyond. So what you would say to them, if you could, or what you've been saying to them, you would tell them you're not happy. I get the 9 of Cups. You would tell them you are not happy about this. Either you're not happy about this separation, you're not happy about this connection, you're not happy where you guys are at, where you stand, you're not enjoying yourself, you're really not having any fun right now. Jupiter's in Pisces. Jupiter may be in Pisces in your chart, or you may be a Pisces, and you may be feeling like, this connection is not working out as fortuitously as you thought, that you thought you guys were lucky, and that you guys are not experiencing any luck right now. So there is that. And then I get the Page and the Queen of Cups. And you may be saying, you know what? I don't know if I even want to do this anymore. I feel like I am pouring my emotions uselessly into something that's not giving back to me. Or I don't want to show you the affection or the love anymore, or right now. The Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups, I've been nurturing you and I've been giving to you, and it's been at my own detriment, and it's been draining me, and I've been throwing it into a void. I've been throwing all my love into a void, and it's been making me not happy, and it's making me sad. Your person would say, or you may say like you're not giving any love and you're not happy right now because you guys are in separation. Your person would say, yes, I know. I know I am stuck. I know I can't do anything. I know I'm limited. I know I can't move forward right now. I know that I can't do anything. All the while, they are making plans. But they would tell you this. And I'm even getting Neptune on this card. So they're saying I am confused about how to make a way forward in life with this and this connection, because I just don't see it. It's murky. It hasn't been revealed to me yet. I don't have clarity yet about this. And I get the Hermit. So I've been withdrawn, and I get the Virgo card. So I've been withdrawn. I am a hermit. I don't know how to move forward. I am stuck. I feel trapped. I can't move forward with you, and I have just been withdrawn. And I've been focusing just on work right now, and that's all I've been doing. I've just been focusing on work and finances. Again, it's another Virgo symbol. and Mercury. My head is all about career and work, and I can't think of anything else, and that's why I've been withdrawn, and I'm trapped, and I'm stuck, and I can't do anything, and I can't remove myself. In the past, what they would say to you is, I want to make a strong beginning of strength and bravery with you. I want to do this. I want to move forward. I am communicating with you very effectively, and I'm communicating with you strong. The Six of Swords in reverse. Ah, that's cute. That's Marie Antoinette. That's Versailles. All right, so the Six of Swords is in reverse, and I get Aquarius energy yet again. And I love the cat and the owl in the boat with her, and the crow or the raven, because it's like she has all these spirit guides accompanying her as she moves forward, and it's very beautiful. This is a gorgeous card. I love this one. All right, anyway. So basically, in the past, you guys were a team. You were united. You may even have traveled to each other or with each other. You guys were moving forward together, and you were communicating effectively, and it was all on track, and the course was good. And the Hierophant. You guys were in a committed relationship, and you guys had a good connection going on, and there was a bright, happy time. I'm getting Taurus energy on this card. And this is the Pope, and it's like marriage or relationships, strong and steady and stable connections. And your person was just really like ready to move forward. So that is beautiful. In the past, you guys had an extremely lovely, stable relationship. Okay, so what they would say to you 3 months in the future. What they would say to you 3 months in the future. The Emperor, the Death card reversed, and the Three of Coins reversed. All right. They would say, I really have to rebuild myself right now. I feel like I have not been able to take action on this connection, because I've been trapped and stuck, but I am going to take action. I am going to be in my divine masculine, evolved, and I am going to rebuild myself so I can take action on this connection with you, because I don't want it to be over with the Death card reversed. I don't want this to end. I want to move forward with you, and I want to be able to build with you, but my finances are low and I'm not able to because work is still interfering or my finances is still interfering in this connection. So I need to rebuild myself because I don't want this to be over, and I want to build with you, but I don't have the resources or the means at the moment to do so. But I plan on getting there. And then in the future, long term, the Chariot. I want to travel to you. I want to see you. I'm going to see you. I'm seeing you in person. So that's beautiful. And I'm getting the Cancer zodiac sign here on this card. And it's interesting because actually there was one more card that fell on the floor, and I'm getting the Four of Cups, which is a Cancer card as well. So I'll even just merge this with the Chariot, where they want to pursue their dreams. And normally this card is usually representing like boredom or dissatisfaction with their life. And they're saying they want to move forward with you because they are bored and dissatisfied without you. You are their swan, you are their twin flame and their soulmate. And in this card, she's actually looking pretty dreamy and pretty like happy to be with this person. Oh, it's the moon in Cancer. So you or your person may have a moon in Cancer. Some of them just have one zodiac sign, and some of them have that sign with the planet. So it's very interesting, this connection here. So you guys, I feel like that this is how this connection is progressing and what they would say to you. That they want to travel to see you because they are dissatisfied not having you in their life. And that they really have to rebuild themselves and rebuild their finances so that they can take action on this connection because they don't want it to be over. All right. Now I want to see what they would say to you if they could. I'm going to do some Hermit Tarot. All right, so what would your person pile 2 say to you? Your family won't like me, or I'm sorry. I left because you told me to, but you are my everything. Definitely. I imagine you naked. Sex with you. Do you think about me too? Probably sexually. All right. So, your family won't like me. I feel like your person is feeling like your family probably won't forgive them for them hiding from you or hiding with their mask or not being able to make this materialize with you so far or not be able to make this work so far. And they are sorry. I feel like that if it's connected to what they've done, that, you know, to your family, they may want to even apologize to your family or apologize to you or that kind of thing, or they may just want to apologize to you separate, like individually. But they do want to apologize. I left because you told me to. So your person definitely feels like they only left because you felt like maybe it was hurting you to be together, or maybe they thought that you wanted them to leave. And then you are my everything, definitely. So this is very powerful. So your person definitely feels like you are everything to them. Also, I'm getting numbers, so I'm getting March 8th, I'm getting August 10th, and I'm getting October 8th, and I'm getting June 6th. June 1st. So there's that. I imagine you naked and sex with you. So they definitely are still feeling so much fire for you, so much passion. Even if they have to kind of tone it down at the moment, it has not gotten rid of the desire. And they hope that you think about them too, sexually, of course, but also romantically. So there is that. Then I want to see messages from Divine Masculine. What would they say to you if they could? So what would person 2's person say to them if they could? I used to believe we were incompatible in the past, but it seems like they don't believe that anymore. Sometimes I pick up the phone and think about calling and texting you, but then I change my mind. So you guys are probably in separation, or at least they are restricting themselves from talking with you as much as they like. Envisioning you naked in my bed every time I pleasure myself in private. Of course, they have so much passion for you. Your interests and hobbies arouse my curiosity to pursue them as well. So they are definitely connected to your hobbies and interests, and they want to know more because they want to connect with you and relate with you in that way because they feel like it could make you guys even more compatible. You challenge me like no other, and sometimes that intimidates me. So they are definitely feeling a little intimidated by you in this connection. Time is slipping and I'm worried that it might be too late. Yeah, especially if they haven't been in your life for quite a while because they've been stuck. So we don't know how long they've been stuck since there are many viewers watching, but they're afraid that they are not going to be able to be with you in time, like that they'll lose their opportunity with you. Having difficulty acknowledging inner child wounds. So there are definitely some inner child wounds that are also making them feel stuck and that are trapping them at this time, both intellectually, psychologically in that way. And I feel like, and also it's hard for them to move forward with you there. So that is what I get for you with this deck. And now I'm going to go to what they would say to you with shadow and light messages. They have a lot to say. Your person probably is not very communicative at the moment. All right, light message. I feel your presence every day. So they feel you with them every day. I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted. So they know they're settling and they want to be with you. They realize that there's a better life out there for them, but they're settling. I love spending time with you, enjoying simple pleasures. So they seem to be a quality time love language, and they definitely just love being with you, doing whatever, anything. I am focused on my career over love right now. So they are prioritizing their career over this connection. I feel safe confiding in you. So when they do open up to you and they do communicate with you, it's sacred for them. I found safety in the silence between us. I feel like for them, being silent is letting them feel safe. You are so beautiful to me. They definitely love your beauty and your beautiful heart. I'm sorry that I criticized you. So they're sorry if they said something that hurt you, that they didn't mean, or that they were too critical of you. They're sorry about that. All right. Now I want to see what would they say to you if they could with the Journey of Love 2 deck. If they could be honest and transparent. Splitting off the deck. Soulmate. We've done this before and we will do this again. Probably that they want to get back together with you. That they'll do it again with you. They would do this relationship with you. Literally the soulmate card came up again. And that they really feel like that you are their soulmate. Their true soulmate. Okay. Speechless. I cannot find the right words. That is not a surprise. Your person is having a very hard time communicating with you, and they have a very hard time expressing what they think and feel. Beauty. Again, just like the You Are So Beautiful card. And you mean everything to me, and all the sexual cards they feel for you. Everything about you is perfect to me. And that's why, again, they're sorry they criticized you, because they feel like you're perfect for them. And then fantasies. I can't stop thinking about you touching me. Yeah, obviously, they are very, very, very passionately connected to you. So we definitely saw that for sure. Seduction. Okay, person two. I wanted you the moment I saw you. Okay, yes. There's a lot of sexual passion in this pile. Oh, but again, it's important you guys know it's not just passion. Nostalgic, I love you. If they could tell you they love you, they would. No, down. No, no. And then duality. Can we kiss and make up? They do. They want to reconcile with you. So that is very, very beautiful. And final messages for you. I'm going to go to the Stellar Energy Oracle. So we're going to break that deck out. All right. So now as a final message for you, I'm going to use the Stellar Energy Oracle. And we are going to see what would your person say to you at this time. Yeah, because they're still feeling stuck. All right. So first of all, I get unhealthy attachments. So your person knows that they have an unhealthy attachment, most likely to their career, but potentially to some other things too, because they are choosing work over career over love right now. But I also feel like they're stuck in many ways. And also I feel like their childhood wounds that they have a hard time acknowledging are also making them have unhealthy attachments. I do feel like they're trying to restore balance right now, because I feel like they are very burdened in their heart. So they're trying to find more of like a work-love balance. And I feel like they're very burdened in their heart too with their inner child wounds, and also with, just feeling so stuck right now. So I feel like they're feeling very burdened. They definitely feel such a strong connection with you. I get past life, so they're really, really connected to you, and they have a very strong past life bond with you. So there's definitely that. I get wedding bells. Yeah, they really want to marry you one day. I feel like they have a very, very strong connection with you. And they used to think you guys are incompatible, but I feel like they've changed their mind. They don't feel that anymore. and far apart. Yeah, they don't like being in separation from you. If you guys are, they definitely don't like being apart from you or at a distance at all. They may even feel an unhealthy attachment to you because they want to be so close to you. But I know they feel burdened because they can't be. And I do feel like they're going to take action on it. And they are so scared. They're so scared that you guys are so far apart. They're very, very scared about that. And I feel like they're going to need to work through this fear because it says their anxiety, fear is holding them back. So that is tough. I want to give you one last final message. One, though, that is like uplifting. Because I feel like I don't want to end on paralyzing fear. Let's do messages of love. Okay. What does your person feel in their heart for you at this time? Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. So they feel like they did not treat you well, which makes sense. I mean, you have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups in reverse. So I do feel, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Like you're definitely feeling sad, and they do regret it. They regret how they have treated you. Boundaries. They feel like they regret that they have to have these strong boundaries. They don't want them. They feel intense chemistry with you. And they are just trying to do some self-care right now. So that is basically what they are feeling. So they regret that they have to have these strong boundaries because they feel so much chemistry with you. They want to connect with you in that way. And I feel like they're going to start to do some self-care to really turn the situation around. And that is where they got the Emperor upright in these next 3 months of time. So I do feel like that they are going to try to turn this around. I definitely feel like they're going to try to unite with you and come back in very soon. And they don't want to tell you this. I feel like they want to give you some nice surprise or come back in and not kind of reveal everything to you. But I do feel like that they are trying to formulate a plan. And I feel like they want to be with you and they don't want to lose out. So that is what I have for you, beautiful pile twos. Sorry for the interruptions. I will try to edit them out if I can, but if I wasn't able to edit all of them out, then I apologize. My cats are an unruly bunch today. If this was not your situation, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And I hope you guys have liked this. And if you did, I hope you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading today where we're focusing on what would they say to you if they could. If they could be honest, if they could be transparent, if they could say anything, maybe even from their higher self. What would they say to you if all blocks and obstacles were removed? So pile 1 and 2 were actually very interesting piles because I feel like they had a lot to say. And a lot they had trouble saying. So I'm curious to see if your person also is going through the same situation. You have picked the Good Tarot. Ooh, I see this. Okay. You picked the Good Tarot, which is very cool. And the Eight of Wands, or Eight of Fire, is more the indicator card or the theme of this deck. I feel your person's going to be bursting with communication because the Eight of Fire represents things happening quickly, things speeding up, transportation and travel, and fast communication. So I do feel like your person has a ton to say as well, but they seem a little more forthcoming, almost like an avalanche of words. So we'll see. The crystal that we have picked for this reading today, or your crystal of the day that I've picked, is this beautiful smoky quartz. I've always found and heard that smoky quartz are really good for past lives and soul connections. Also, I love the brown of it. It's very grounding. So I'm going to put this in frame where you can see it. I would normally put it over here. However, I have my mint tea today with a Versailles crown on it because we just went to Versailles in the intro. I hope you've enjoyed it. The beautiful white walls with the gold trim, similar to my mug here, are very, very beautiful. It's one of my favorite parts of French interior design. I love the blue drapes. If you could see my living room from the other direction, you would see I have blue drapes similar to the ones in the video, except they're a lot less cool because I'm not in Versailles. I am not actually Versailles, but I love that flair the French have for interior design. I hope you've enjoyed Versailles. It's very, very pretty. Today I'm dressed like an ice princess or a winter princess because this is the beginning of December now. And I'm in California, so it's not freezing over here, which is why I'm not wearing like sweaters and stuff. But I wanted to kind of be a little like Elsa Ice Queen today. Also, I wanted to show you this beautiful Aqua Aura comb. So my hairdresser, who's one of my good friends for over 10 years, she creates these crystal hair accessories you guys might like. So this is Aqua Aura and I love it. So I wanted to wear my hair up to show you this crown. You've probably seen other ones of this in other videos I've done where I'd wear the comb up here, or I'd have a little barrette and I'd have a little clip down there, like on a braid. So if you like these little clips you've been seeing, then check out her information in the description box. Her name is Nicole and she has some cool stuff. I'm going to be doing a video on her hair accessories. I may even film it for November. And disclaimer, it's actually October right now. I pre-record some of these videos so that you guys don't have to take a break watching them when I'm traveling and doing other things. So if my schedule gets busy, you guys will have these videos at least to help you with your love lives in the meantime. So I'm actually holding off on recording my November videos because I'm waiting for this extra special deck that I'm getting called Falling in Love Oracle, which is amazing and very fall themed. So I've been actually trying to hold off as long as possible and not film my November videos without that deck because it's awesome. You guys are going to love it. So we are in December now, sort of. You guys might be watching this timeless actually at any time. But we're going to look at your person right now and we're going to see what would they say to you. So first, we have 3 cards for your side, what you would say to them at this time, or maybe what you've been saying to them. 3 cards for their side, what they have been saying to you or what they would say to you. 3 cards for the past, what you have said to each other already, and maybe even what has influenced you guys to where you are now. Maybe words that you guys have said to each other that has shaped this connection and to where you currently are. 3 cards in the future. So I'm getting for you guys what you would say to, what they would say to you within the next 3 months if this relationship kind of goes on its natural course and goes as it does, and a card what they would say to you beyond 3 months time. So since you would be watching this when I'm releasing it, if you are, then you'd be watching this video in December, the first week of December. And so basically this would be maybe for this, like the whole winter time, and then the beyond that, beyond 3 months would be like the spring after. So that's what they would say to you later. So I'll put this down here. So what I have for you on your side, what you've been saying, you actually have not been that honest with your person. Not to call you out, but okay, you've been hiding your sadness from them maybe. So I get the 7 of Swords, which represents you might be hiding something or having a mask or not really revealing them, you know, everything. Maybe you don't feel safe to tell them. Maybe you feel like it wouldn't be accepted, or maybe you feel like you always have to be positive or something. But I get with the 7 of Swords that you're keeping some stuff to yourself. And I get the 10 of Cups reverse. So I feel like what you might be keeping to yourself is you might be disappointed about this connection, or you may have wished for something else in this connection to happen. Because normally the 10 of Cups is happiness, but with it reversed, it represents like sadness or disappointment or displeasure. And it seems like you're hiding that. So you might not be telling your person that you're not really content. But you are very passionate. And I get the Princess of Fire or Page of Wands. So I feel like you feel comfortable communicating to them your sexuality or your sexual passion with them, but maybe you're hiding more like your emotional side. So it seems like you're kind of keeping that to yourself. For them, they seem like they're trying to prioritize you right now, and they think you're talking to them a lot, which is cool. So it seems like they're not noticing. Or maybe you're doing a good job at it. But I get the Queen of Swords upright. So they do see you as their queen. They see you as very evolved. They see you as somebody that's wise and intellectual and discerning and a great communicator. So they feel you've communicated effectively. But I get the World in reverse. They may feel that you guys are geographically separated from each other right now, or they may feel like you guys haven't had the opportunity to see each other or to be together as much as they would like, or they might tell you this. And it seems like they feel with the Ace of Coins reversed, their finances have not been good. So maybe they haven't been able to travel to see you because their money and their finances have been struggling, or they feel like they haven't been able to make you an offer. They may feel like, I can't make you an offer right now because of everything going on in my life, but I'm trying to prioritize you and you are my number one or only. So it seems like that's kind of what's going on your side. So they feel like, I can't see you, or I wish I could see you, but we're long distance and I wish we could see each other in person. I wish you were here. I wish I was there. Even if you guys are local with each other, I would say there's like a distance there between you guys, or maybe you guys haven't been able to see each other or go on dates like they want. They can't give you that offer even though they want to. And it seems like that, yeah, that Queen of Swords upright, that they still feel like, but you're my queen, but I still prioritize you and you're still number one. And they really like all the words. They may be like, thank you for all the words you've been giving me. So maybe you've been flattering them, or maybe you've been passionate and sexy talking with them. And so they appreciate that. And I like here too with the Princess of Fire on your side. Honestly, what I do like is I do like how you've been prioritizing your needs and yourself. So that's good. In the past, I get the Fool reversed. So it seems like in the past they were like, I can't take a risk. I don't want to take a leap of faith. I don't want to move forward in this connection. And then I get the Nine of Wands because they were like, oh yeah, I can't move forward in this connection right now because there's a big battle going on in my life. And I can't progress with this connection while this big battle is going on. So they were going through some major upheaval or some difficult time that was not over. And then the Magician reversed. They haven't been able to manifest successfully or been able to manifest having you come back in or having them come into your life. So it seems like they've been wanting to take a leap of faith and move forward with you, but they haven't been able to. And there's a big battle going on in their life right now that they're not able to get a hold of, and they've had to deal with a lot. But they think you're like very, very important to them. What they would say to you, oh, this card came up again, you guys, the theme. Okay, but in this case, it's actually reversed. So the theme, all right, Eight of Cups reversed. So they're going to tell you in the next 3 months that they don't want to stop this connection. They don't want to walk away. They don't want to leave it. They want to keep going with you, and they want to continue and progress with you, or at least keep going. So they definitely want that. They want to tell you with the Three of Cups that you make them so happy. That you make them so happy, you bring so much joy and love and light to their life. And, you know, they don't want to leave because they're so happy with you. You really make them feel so loved. And then the Eight of Fire reversed. Okay, so they're still going to have a hard time traveling to see you, or maybe you guys won't see each other, or maybe there are some blocks to transportation, but this is winter or the next 3 months. Or maybe they won't always be able to talk to you as much as they do now, but it seems like that they still value you and they would like to see you. And when you guys do talk, that it's like a really happy talk. It's a really happy time. And it seems lighthearted. And then in the future, oh, sexy, sexy times. They're going to have some sexy talk with you. So beyond 3 months' time, it seems like this may be more of a connection that's like very sexual. But I definitely see with the Temptation card that you guys are definitely going to be talking and being sexy and flirting and having all the like juicy parts of this sexual connection coming up. So that is good. So I do feel like this connection will be lighter, and I feel like it will still be passionate. So I feel like it's like, if you're feeling like this connection isn't really satisfying to you, that I feel like it's going to be lighter, and you're going to be able to enjoy the good parts of this connection. All right, so now let's see here. What would they say to you? let's jump to Hermit Tarot. All right, so what would pile 3's person say to them? Oh, words do hurt. So they are a words person. I just want space. So they may not want to tell you that they want space because they don't want to hurt you. So there is that. So they may just take space. I get you are wrong. I do see the love me card. I get, so they disagree with you about something. They're going to talk to you with the Ace of Swords. And I want to get you drunk and have sex and party and have fun and passionate and enjoy. I'm open to compromise. I just dream and wish, maybe. Maybe. They may be open to compromise. And they just dream and wish for everything. Okay, so we'll start here because these cards are on top. All right, so they know that in order for this connection to keep going and to progress, that there may need to be some compromise here, or there may need to do something or give something. And with the maybe card, I feel like they're probably not somebody that loves to compromise in general, but I do feel like they know it might be necessary, so they are open to the idea, or they're thinking about it. They will entertain the idea and see, could they do this? Is this something that they could do? Maybe maybe like, you know, they want to see you, but maybe they're like, well, I want to see you in person, but I really can't get to you. Maybe you can come to me. Or, you know, how can we compromise to make this work? Or maybe we can FaceTime or something like that. Like, it seems like they're going to try to do something compromising because they do dream to be with you. I do get the I dream and wish for everything card. So I do feel like on some level they want to have everything. Like, they really would like to be in a happy relationship or a happy partnership. And I feel like they dream about that. They may not know how to be able to make that into a reality, and it might be because they have a hard time compromising that it's hard for them to be in a relationship. But I feel like they want to be, and I feel like they're going to try to compromise, and that might be able to make things ground in. So yeah. So words do hurt, I just want space. So your person may feel like they don't want to hurt your feelings when they need some time alone, some downtime, some recharging time. So they may just take some space, but then it may be a little extra long. And then they may be like, oh, oops, and then come back in and be like, oh, so sorry. So it seems like, yeah, so they do just want space. They don't want to hurt you. And also I feel like they don't want to tell you outright that they disagree with you on something, because words do hurt. And so they don't want to tell you something that will make you, you know, hurt. So there is that. There is that. And I do want, and if you're feeling to them like, oh, you don't want to be together because you want space or because you're dropping off from time to time, they may be like, no, you're wrong. I do want to be together. I do want you to love me. I want your love. They may have a hard time giving you love. But I do feel like that they do want your love. Isn't that always the way? All right. Ace of Swords. I feel like that they do want to communicate with you. So they will talk to you. And I feel like they've, out of all 3 piles, I feel like this pile is probably the one that's been talking the most. And so I feel like you guys are in communications and it's pretty free flowing, I would say. Compared to the other 2 piles. And then I want to get you drunk, which is like, I want to have a good time with you. I want to party. I want to enjoy being with you. I want to be sexual. Usually what that means is they want to be passionate and sexual and have like a hedonistic night. So there is that. Now I want to get messages from Divine Masculine. So there is this. I might even actually go to some other decks that I have down below because I have some other decks I want to look at. So, all right. Which actually the other piles didn't get, because I feel like with this pile, I want to go a different direction because I'm feeling the energy is different. Oh, sorry. This pile always gets my heart. Okay. My heart starts racing whenever you are near. Oh, you really affect your person. That's so cute. Okay. Oh, I feel like you have been disconnecting yourself from me. Your person can feel it, you guys. Okay. So what you're trying to hide, they can always see through. You can't lie to your person. You can't hide from your person. They're so perceptive. Is your person a water sign, and are they a Scorpio? Because those signs, they are so smart. They are so perceptive, and it's hard to hide stuff from Scorpios. hard to hide stuff from Pisces, but Pisces will go along with the fantasy. Scorpios, they won't let you get away with that. So they feel like you've been disconnecting yourself from them. Oh, I should have listened to my heart instead of what I was being told. And since their heart starts racing whenever you're near, connecting the dots, they definitely wish that they could follow their heart with you. So if they've been listening to painful messages from other people, they may be holding themselves back from you because they wish that they could follow their heart, or they should have listened to it. Oh, your person is so vulnerable. Yeah, I feel like your person's probably a water sign. Ah, deep down, I knew you were speaking the truth. So that is so beautiful. So you guys definitely are in a lot more conversations or in productive conversations in this pile for sure. So they knew that you were speaking the truth. Even if they said you're wrong about it, they knew you were truthful. They knew that you had something. Ooh, my pride and ego still dictate my current actions. So your person is still going based on their ego and their pride right now instead of maybe their heart. So that is interesting. And I am grateful for your love and protection. So your person feels it. They can feel and they can tell when you're protecting them. And actually that 7 of Swords you have on your side with the words do hurt, they say, on their card, you might be hiding stuff from them to protect them. It might be that you're trying to spare their feelings. Maybe you don't want to hurt them, but it does seem like they are grateful for your love and protection. My love for you is eternal. Never forget this. Oh. All right, out of all 3 piles, your person is the one that's so passionate. They are very vulnerable, even more so than the other 2 piles. We are mirroring each other right now. So your person definitely feels sameness with you. They feel connected to you. They are mirroring with you. They definitely feel like you both have this eternal love for each other. They are grateful that you will protect them and that you will love them. And there is so much heart in these cards. Oh, you guys, I can't with your person. So sweet. All right. Your person who seems to have a lot of water sign energy. Alrighty. Now they don't have to be a water sign. They might have water somewhere in their chart that's strong. But their heart is very watery. Alright. Shadows, light messages from your person. Yes. Give it to me. Okay. Oh! I want you to believe in me again. Oh, light message. Your person wishes that you'll believe in them if you've pulled back in some way where they feel you disconnecting from them. They wish that you would believe in them. They can feel you that you've pulled off. And then I'm living the consequences of my choices. Yeah, so I feel like that they have made some choices that have run them into tough situations, and now they're dealing with the consequences of that in their life, and maybe even with you. And then I contradict myself and give you mixed messages. So they do have a lot of mixed messages. That might be why you've disconnected from them a little bit or pulled back a bit, or why your 10 of Cups is reversed. I am sorry for being critical of you. So they may feel like they've been a little critical, especially if they've been like, no, you're wrong about this. So they're sorry. They apologize about that. And then I know it's hard, but please be patient with me. So they hope that you'll be patient with them through this really difficult time, or through whatever you're going through, your displeasure and that you're hiding. So they can tell. It was like a fairy tale when we met. So your person does feel like it was like a fairy tale. So that is so beautiful. Being apart has changed my life. So being apart from you has definitely set them down a certain course and a certain path in their life. And they are dealing with the consequences of that. So if they've made a choice to be apart, or if their life has kind of made it so that they've had to be apart from you, that it's definitely changed their life. And I need to focus on my finances right now. Yeah, I got that for sure. They have a hard time offering you something financial and tangible. So I really do feel like they need to focus on their finances. They probably haven't been able to get it together financially for a bit there. And it's interesting because it seems like definitely pile 2, maybe pile 1. Pile 1 maybe not so much, but definitely pile 2 and this pile have been having some financial struggles. So maybe it's just kind of going around like that right now. But it does seem like that your people are having a little bit of stress financially or work related. Whereas pile 2 is more like they chose career over love because they have to figure that out. Whereas with this, in this particular case, I feel like they might just be struggling. All right. So like their career might just not be going in their favor, or they may not be earning a lot. I want to bring my big magical box back out because I want to also look at, with this pile, all of my new decks. I haven't done that with the other piles, but I do have 3 more decks I want to look, well, not actually all of them. I'm not going to do this one. But I do want to do, well, which do I want to do? I definitely want to do Twin Flame Oracle. I will do Mystic Moonlight, or Aqua Moonlight. Yes, I will do. All right, I'm going to do 3. So I will put the Twin Flame down here for now. I'll put this down here for now. I'm going to do these 3, and then we're good. Alrighty. So, what pile 3's person would say to you now? We'll do 3 cards from this deck. Okay. Inner wounds. I am working on myself. I am trying my best. Your person, that's awesome. Your person's really trying to work on their wounds right now. They are healing. Out of all of the piles, this pile is actually the one that's actively doing the healing and actively working on their wounds to self-improve. I love it. Good. I am praying for a miracle that somehow our paths will cross again. Oh, your person is so sweet. Oh, your person is so sweet. I love that. Miracle. Signs. I now pay attention to see all the signs. I trust they are guiding me home to you. Oh, your person. Oh, your person melts my heart. All right. I love this. Oh, so romantic. Oh, miracle, signs, healing their inner wounds. Yes, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Okay. So, the untold truths of the heart. Aqua Moonlight. What is your person? What would they say to you at this time? If they could be transparent, open, and honest. 5. All right. Upheaval. Shock, the unexpected, and trouble. So for some of you, I feel like your person is going through a really tough time in their life right now. They may be feeling like, because with that 9 of fire in reverse, they're still kind of going through a battle. So I feel like your person is so sweet and loving towards you, and they're going through a tough time in their external life. So I feel like they're going through a tough time in life. Unconditional, innocence, support, and whole heart. Your person, I feel, loves you unconditionally, and you have their whole heart and in a very innocent, unguarded way with you. And I feel like that they give you all the support that they possibly can. Vows, commitment, promises, fidelity. I feel like your person would commit to you. If they would commit to anybody, they would commit to you. And I feel like that your person definitely has a very strong bond with you. And that they, I feel, would vow to you to like protect you and keep you safe and make sure you're always okay. Euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, and laughter. Your person definitely feels like so much euphoria with you. And it's true, you guys got the 3 of Cups for the future. So much happiness. So definitely. And their heart races when you're near. And then time. Wait cycles infinity. Yeah, because your person's trying to pray for a miracle to be with you. I do feel like that they do have to wait. Probably the timing is off. They definitely have to deal with some external life circumstances that are hard. But yeah, your person so wants to be with you. So that is beautiful. And now some final messages for you from the Twin Flame Oracle. Let's see here. What would they say to you? Pile 3. Okay. Solitude. Yeah, so I feel like for you guys might be at a geographic distance. They may be alone. They do have, they did say they need space. They need to deal with something right now. But it does seem like they say they just need to retreat and have some introspection and silence right now. They need to go deep within themselves. They are healing their inner child wounds. So that takes a lot anyway. So that is helpful and productive for this connection. And pause. Yeah. Inaction, calmness, step back, wait for the sign. And they are looking for the sign. You saw that they were looking for the sign to see you. So they're feeling like they need to wait for the right timing to move forward with you. So that's good. And cycles, we got that cycles word on the time card we just got. So they're waiting for the right cycle. They're waiting for the right time. So there is that. And I get vibration. So energy and positivity, raise your vibration to attract what you desire. So yes, you guys. Okay, cool. So I like this a lot for you. So they're definitely feeling strong vibrations. They're just waiting for the right time. I do feel that they will tell you this. They are seeming very open. Ooh, and karmic partner. Conventional relationship, duty bound by societal conventions on the back of the deck. So I feel like for you guys, I feel like you have a strong connection. There may be some karma in this connection, but I do feel like that they also, and it's so funny because when I look at this, I only see the hands. I actually don't even see the words. I feel like they just want to be with you. They want to hold hands with you. They may view that marriage is a society convention, that maybe they're not conventional. They might not be traditional in their way of wanting a relationship because I feel like they're a little unique. Or maybe they've been divorced and they just don't need a marriage or want a marriage. But I do feel like that they do like you in that feel of that. So that is beautiful. So, all right, you guys. Well, pile 3, I will leave you guys here. I hope that you've liked this video. If you don't feel like this was your situation, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you did like this, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. So, bye guys.